I know how you like it. I'm ready to make it man. I know how you touch now.
Good night, good night, good night.
They say dirty girl, and I put it on it now. See me shy and shut it down. If they wanted to say, talk to me, I make it hot. Like how you see me now. Love it how you put it down. Wow, it's a feeling when I want to hang on something and you hook me. I'm thinking about you.
Good night, everyone. Share the live, share the live, share the live. Which is going on here? Real Berlin. I come in. I was missing my pillow. Y'all hear me clearly? Let me know if you hear me clearly. Good night, Janella. That's a good question. Where you have to collab? Hook me, can't stop thinking about you now. Share the live. I'm waiting to see when Denise Belfon join. Alright. I'm waiting to see. Okay, we have Denise. Alright.
I know how you like it.
Share the live, share the live, share the live. Shiloh in the house. Listen. I don't know for those who are already on if they heard the second verse of this song, Dirty, which was by me. It have a verse for the guests we have on the live. I'm gonna pause it. The verse goes like so. See, wow, bend it out, be the baddest in the crowd, like a mopstick janitor. Twist your face and grind it. Oh gosh, Olive. Tonight will be a good night. Tonight we have the legendary Denise Belfon on the live, right? Tonight we have the prolific artist, the Hooligan on the live. Big up Johan Entertainment anywhere you are in the world. Or let's share the live because everybody's saying this live going to be a real good live. So we can't do this live without running some tunes from the artists. And we had to pay respects, right? We had to pay respects. So let's share the live. Let me go.
Well, this is one word I've been waiting for.
And make sure they have all their drinks.
Yeah. Well, let's get to learn the things together again.
Yeah.
I want to give a lady the big thing. Yeah.
Remember this one. Drop some flames before. Remember this one.
Yeah.
I want you wine and bend over. Put your hand on your shoulder. Look at flames, look at flames. Classic, right? I want you wine and bend over. Yeah, Hooligan, all right. Gonna run some tunes from the artists, and then we're gonna bring the artists on the live. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Hey, 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 hey. Can't sing now. Make everything feel right. I'm gonna wine it tonight. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Well, you know I have my questions. Move my body in closer. I want you wine and bend over. Put your hand on my shoulder. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Share the life, share the life. No, we had to move it, right? We had to move it. Oh, you remember this one? Oh, you remember this? Hear this now. I had to dig for this on iTunes, eh? I hope all you're hearing it. Let me know if all you're hearing it. Too bad I sitting down. I could whine like Denise, you know. I don't have Denise's knees, but I could do some whine like Denise. I think so. So see, baby, how are you put it on me? Drop the flames, drop the flames. Share the live, share the live. Artists and them coming on just now. Jay, where your knees? Good night, Naki. I hope all I know they want to put it on, but they can't put it on like Denise. So try the best. Denise is the only person that could put it on, right? You see, you see? You see? Hey. Whoa, saucy baby. Oh, they want to put it on? Drop some flames before they want to put it on. Drop some flames. Share the live. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Naki, you not stiff. Drop some flames. Are they ready? Are they ready? I could imagine. I like bacchanal. Oh gosh. We had to keep it rolling. We had to keep it rolling. Oh God, Olia. If all are ready for Denise, type Denise in the comments. I have it, I tell you, I have it. She's a boss. Yes. Nice. Well, they're hearing this again. Yes. If I get up, you're gonna see my waist. You're gonna see my waist. You know, where's that? Nice, nice. I love the vibe so far. Oh, let's share the live. Let me go. Stoshness. I tell you, I could wine like Denise. You see this one here for me? This one. Hey, we gonna mash up them man in the party. We gonna make them ball up for mercy. All we can really the maga man and all the party. The tall man and all the short. Only one nothing with Denise. Nothing. Look me in my eye when you walk up. Hey. Earlier, we also have the Hooligan on the live tonight. Our whole boss, eh? If only you know the song from Hooligan, get familiar. The Hooligan joining me tonight. Hey, here peace, here peace, here peace, here peace. Eh, eh. Hey, the song mad. Steven the Night. Share the live, share the live, share the live. If all you're not familiar with who the Hooligan is, I will let you know who the Hooligan is just now. Matter of fact, right now, right now. But I like Baccarat. All these saucy ladies with the good old coming. Hooligan, you have to send a request. Denise, you have to turn your camera to you. Good night, the wine and queen of soca.
Good night, my love.
How are you, my darling?
I am wonderful. I am blessed. I
Listen,
am happy to be here.
I could feel the energy. I could
Yes.
feel the energy.
Yes.
And we have
Let the curtains
This is
matching
this
the
is
flag.
hello. Oh, you can hear me?
yeah,
This a
of
test.
loud and
Oh God,
clear.
that song
All,
is good, man. That's good.
all you're putting me to shame.
The nine ladies.
Good night. Everybody in the red,
Good
white. I
night.
want right. I want right.
But that's okay. Look, my flag. My flag is just for somebody to do so with it.
That is my thing. That is my thing. Right now it's a pan and powder going on the drum. So
Mhm.
I don't know if you all were looking at the comments, but people was already whining and sending
Yes.
flames and holding a whole vibe. But I had to run the tunes, right?
Mhm.
So
Yes.
I think Hooligan, you gotta steady because I think you're moving.
I'm moving. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let me sit down. Oh, you got to see me kneecap, so you gonna be
You
fine with that?
see, no kneecaps. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
You're good. So, for people who don't want to join in by way of Denise, by way of the Hooligan, I am Rane Blackman, soca artist of the Trinidad and Tobago, and we have on the live because this is Behind the Soca, the Behind the Soca segment where we dive into what goes on with the artists behind all the glitz and glamour. Let us see and they giving you some info and educating you about them. So people get pen and paper because a lot of people always taking notes. Right before you join, we drop all the hits up and that. Oh God, we gotta get to that,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
For real. That tune well bad.
Thank you.
Last night I played on my radio show
I
and
saw,
my selector
I
Calicious,
saw.
he just went mad.
Watch out. Flame started going. Plenty static from me.
From who boy?
The same
Let me
question.
check. Is me?
It's you.
Is no I know even
For me.
moving.
No.
For me. Me?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Blessings everybody in the comment section. No, I ain't
Yes.
too good.
Oh, it's you when you rub your hand.
The guy static.
My God. But that what we're here for. We're here for static.
Yes.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have the whining queen, the soca queen, Queen Denise Belfon on the live. And we have the prolific, the hooligan on the live. Now, normally I just let the guests introduce themselves, but I went ahead. So now, all you have to tell the guests what part of Sweet T&T you're representing.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Ladies.
Well, I was born and raised in Point Cumana, Carnage. I grew up from the age of 13 years old until I was like 35 in Gonzales.
Okay.
And then I moved to Chaguanas.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That's it there. Not forgetting Diego Martin.
Not
forgetting Pretty Valley. Yeah, Carnage Girl, and you know.
I think in Karen, I think I used to be of Scorpion. I'm not sure if that is the right.
Where I'm from is down the hill from Scorpion.
Okay. All right. I ain't fully lost. Hooligan.
Yes, good night, everybody. I go by the name of The Hooligan. That's D.I. Hooligan. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, but I grew up most of my adolescent days in Diego Martin. So I was back and forth from Diego Martin and Delaford in Tobago. So I'm a half and half.
All right.
Yes.
I don't know where this
Somebody asking if somebody will know up and no, they will not up and my fan on.
Yeah.
I'm not taking off my fan, I'm sorry. Because you see these lights here, I feel like I'm in a national stadium.
Right. Hey.
Sorry about that.
All lights had to be on you, you know.
Yes.
They'll be all right, man. They'll be all right. Don't worry about it. Before we get into the things, I just wanna, pay my respects and say condolences to you, Miss Denise, on the passing of Ghetto Flex.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I remember very clearly when both of you came into Bishop Centenary. Jillian was going to that school, and everybody flocked to the gate.
Our baby, Jillian.
Yeah, so I had to definitely. But
let me say this. Ghetto Flex wasn't just a colleague or somebody in the business with me where we sang 5 songs together and they were all hits. 2 songs are what the world would know because those are the 2 songs that really catapulted our career together. But
right.
Ghetto and I have been singing in Junior Calypso Monarch since he was 10 and I was 11.
Wow.
And then we became very, very close from the age of 17 years old. And then everything else is magic. And to lose my brother, my confidant, my best friend, just Saturday I was in Binghamton, upstate New York, and I was performing and I broke down and I it's like I don't plan to, but it's like it happens because it's like you're seeing people who would do things that when we see the excitement and whatnot, we used to watch one another and laugh, and that used to give us the encouragement to perform. So now it's like, who are watching?
Right.
Who are really talking to? But as long as I have breath, his legacy and his life, his music will live on. So rest in peace.
Definitely.
Ghetto Flex.
That's
my brother for life.
Your school media, because I didn't even know it's so far back you guys go,
Yeah, that the whole team was Ghetto, Cohen Dubois, Melanie Hudson, Kenyan Isaacs, Roger George, Marshall Montano,
right.
Denise Belfon, Ghetto Flex. That's the 8 of us who still doing stuff.
Yes.
And maybe on Broadway, maybe in different parts of the world. But we are the 8 that, just still
going. Yeah. That's awesome.
From that era.
That's a good cemented foundation there.
Yeah, for real.
Wow. So let us know how you got the name Saucy. Wow.
My name Saucy is a household name I got from my 2 grandmothers. because from the age of 1, 2 years old when I started talking, I've always had a raspy voice.
Okay.
So they always said, she's saucy, eh? And everything I do, I will twirl my little tail and tell them, no, yes. It always have this fire. So that's from my grandmother's, the one from Grenada, and the one from St. Lucia.
Okay. So from you're saucy from small.
Yeah. And then wow
Yeah.
now is when my sisters and they used to come and see me perform.
Okay.
They were like, wow, Denise, I never knew you could perform so. Because they never used to go anywhere with me really, because in them times you don't bring a little sister or little brother with you to see you perform, and then me shaking my mama gave me everywhere. Now I got no, you know?
Yes.
When I got old enough.
Yeah. So the hooligan,
Yes, ma'am.
where did that name come from? Because I wanna make sure I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is what it is,
Yeah.
but I want you to tell me what it
I
is.
will put it as this: every saint has a past, and
Really.
every sinner has a future. So we didn't know what the future mean now, but based on the name now, hooligan is exactly what it states in as far as the definition.
Yes.
Someone, a rowdy person, somebody who, and I always say this, someone who does not conform to the norm.
Uh-huh.
If everybody going left, hooligan going right.
All right.
So that has always been hooligan, more or less. You
Your
understand?
own way.
I never follow people. I don't follow crowd though. That's one thing. So
I like that.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one side is not
I like that.
a nowhere though. So
Right.
yeah, but yeah, always been headstrong on what I want to do. I don't care what's trendy. So yeah,
Mhm.
just somebody who I'm not scared to stand up against a bully or be the bully.
Okay.
Right.
But
Yeah, that is
we're
the
not being
hooligan.
bully, yeah?
No, no, no,
We're
no,
not
no, no,
we're
no.
not
I'm
being the
just
bully.
saying. I defend it.
No matter what.
I hear that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hear that. So Denise, I took in
Yes.
your radio show. We will get to that too.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard you say how many years. So I want to know what year both of you did you
Right.
enter the soca industry? As he say ladies first, so go ahead, Denise.
Mhm.
And then
Well,
what
for
song you
me,
entered with?
my first song was Wine Like a Dog. And that was in
Look,
the
he
year
laughing.
1990, 91 into 92, somewhere there. And I'm going to jump to the next question that I know you're going to ask. But in between my modeling days
Mm-hmm.
and singing in a band and lying to my mother and telling her going to the library to read and stuff, to study, I used to run around and sing in a band that was right in Belfon. That was called Black Sheep.
Mhm.
Okay.
And the problem was I was so great at being the female vocalist of the band that everything was sold out because friends of my mother started coming and seeing this band. And when I reach on stage, I see my mother friends in the crowd, and I'm like,
Mhm.
You were sure you cut us book
oh
when you
yeah,
get home?
yeah, every time, every time. But I didn't stop, man. When she realized that I really loved music
Mm-hmm.
and really wanted to stick with it, she became my manager. She started to
Awesome.
push me and really support me and be there for me. So running away and lying, it worked
It
out
worked
for
out.
me.
It worked out. Big up
Yeah. So
Harry. Mm-hmm.
in 1992, I ended up in the band Sound Revolution after leaving Black Sheep. I
Wow.
ended up with Sound Revolution and we toured Canada for a year and 6 months. So I lived out in Canada and visited all the provinces on
And
tour
what year
while I was
was
in
it?
the band. This is 92, 3 into 4.
Mm-hmm.
when I came back to Trinidad is when I got pregnant with my son Daniel, the Kakalele baby. So yeah. Anselm Douglas was actually the person that owned the song Kakalele.
Oh.
Blackstone from Point Fortinus who wrote it for him, and he was like, "There's my woman song. How I gonna make my bam bam bounce and jump?" And at that time I was with Kiskity Caravan, and
What do you
he
have
said to
going
Robert
on there?
Amar, "Robert, why don't get a new girl a chance? Let she see if she can execute this or whatever it is." But in those times, my mother still had to come to a meeting. They had to ask my mother permission.
Right.
Nothing was done without my mother saying
Love
yes.
that. Mm-hmm.
And when she heard it, she said, "You know what them words mean?" I said, "No, mommy." She said, "Well, them patois, it means swizzle shit. Akalele." Do you understand that? You think you can handle that when the public start ridiculing you and whatever? I didn't even understand what my mother was asking me. I was like, "I don't know what you mean, mommy."
Right.
She said, "When the people start to realize what you're saying,
Yes.
which everybody will,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to come at you. You think you can handle that?" I said, "Mommy, when it happened.
Right.
I guess I will be able to handle it then."
You're
From
going
there,
with faith.
that was it.
Hmm.
From 1994/95, Denise Belfon has been a household name from then to now.
So the song, what run us back the name of the first song?
Wine like a dog.
No, every time you say that. Hooligan, you mind giving us a piece of this song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Wag a tail, 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 wag a tail. It's doggy time. Come. Tonight in this party, we doing the doggy. Come on, everybody, we dancing the doggy. This new breed of soca, are we whining like Rover? I'm watching everybody, that's the ways in the party. Man, we chicken and chicken and chicken and chicken, rough, rough, rough like a dog. Everybody rough, rough, rough like a dog.
What?
Wag a tail,
Yeah,
wag a
sing
tail,
it.
wag a tail, wag a tail. And I'm gonna tell you
This
something. Your girl went to Toronto 5 months pregnant with my child in my belly and my womb. And mash up the people party in Toronto for a return concert that I did with Song Revolution after I left the band. And it was spectacular.
I trying to remember if I was just when the song come out.
Idea.
I never hear that song there.
No, it to me
It
when
have
I
a
hear
vibe
it,
that it is a similar, yeah,
yes,
a
you
And
familiar
it's the
vibe.
same writer that
Yeah.
wrote
you
it,
hear it.
Blackstone from Penforton.
Kakalele.
He wrote that. And
Yes,
then I had a song on the flip side of the record called "Bend down, touchy gong and wine, bend down, touchy gong and wine, bend down, touchy gong and wine, 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 touchy gong and wine up, touchy gong and wheel up, touchy gong up, ting up, touchy gong and ting up, ting up, ting up, ting up. Bend down.
oh,
I hated that song so much.
didn't somebody saying they played mass to the wine like a
True.
dog? Wine like a dog? Yes,
In Canada.
probably because the person can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
and somebody saying that you need to remix the song.
Well, that's why Hooligan is here. He's a
Oh
part of
Lord.
the team. He's a part
What?
of. Yes, the
Oh,
Lord. So I'm there.
no,
I'm to be mixing up.
But why the
no,
wine like
no,
a dog?
No,
no,
I didn't say
no.
you. I didn't say but you, but the remix of it as in production and
Mm.
Okay,
rewriting
dog,
and
Fix the
doggy
song.
style.
Yeah.
Okay, doggy
revamping.
style.
Yes.
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 So hooligan, I well, I had to scrub it. I scrub and I went through it for everybody. You know, I just scrubbed Instagram and go through
You ain't gonna
everything.
find
Very
So
good.
what year? Now I know, but I want you to tell them.
mm,
The year you came on the soca industry and your first song that you came with.
I guarantee you don't know. But I would say the first song that I could damn boy, that is a good question. And my brain is not the best thing, but the first song that I took soca serious, I would say,
Yeah.
is when I did a song by the name of Immigrant.
Okay.
This was in 2017. I've been doing soca before this, mind you,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Because I actually what I used to do, I used to sneak a lot of, like, as soon as an instrumental would drop, like Precision and all these guys would drop their rhythm with the beat. The same night I would hear that instrumental, I will hop on, I'll take it off
And write
YouTube,
something.
download it,
Wow.
record the same night and release it the same night. I
Yeah.
did it so good that I ended up on one of Private Ryan mixes, right?
True.
A song called Jiggly Bunky. Hey girl, come jiggly
Wait, hold
bunky
on.
for me.
Where say jiggly what? Wait, I want to know if I hear right.
Yes,
Jiggly
yeah, right.
bunky.
I heard
The
it.
bunky. B with a B. Jiggly bunky.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that was the first time I could recall really tampering with the soca and realize you I could do this. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as, because I do dancehall and other genres, but as
Mm-hmm.
far as getting, I say, you know what, let me get back to the soca. I would say it would be Immigrant. That's where I won the USA Soca Monarch title with in
All right.
2017.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody ain't take it from me. Uh-huh. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, but I go tell you what make me really entice me into the soca music, because I used to always do we used to call it dub back in the days in high school. I was in Roxborough one time, right? And, and
Denise
this,
know the story.
yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Denise, do not let myself, Hooligan, do not let me, Hooligan, or anybody in these comments
Mhm.
make you sweat and put your fan on.
No, I take it off too because I really wasn't hearing properly either.
Okay.
But already I'll put it back on.
But Hooligan, before you go further, because
Yeah.
all you're running a race, you see why I shouldn't have said all that. I wanted to ask what, so Hooligan already going, right, Denise? So
Yes.
after Hooligan, you for me, what made you enter the soca industry?
It was always something in
Special
me,
case.
and I've been on stage since the age of 7.
Right.
Due to my mother and aunt being the lead singer and dancer for Best Village that started off in my backyard
Mm-hmm.
in Point Cumana.
Okay.
So me wanting to be like my mother and be like my aunt,
Mm-hmm.
it was easy. And then my aunt Jennifer, she used to come back with the brand new albums from Bob Marley and Jimmy Cliff and all the greats that would have new songs or hit songs. In those times, she would come back with the LP and the album and the 45. And to me in my house, every weekend was a party. Because my aunt and they used to make sure to that. So
Yeah.
music, being great with academics, being great with
Mm-hmm.
sports, being great with anything that I started off doing, it was always a getaway for me because I never had a happy life as a teenager. From the teenage years, I did that to get away, to run away from the
Okay.
problems I would be faced with on a
Yeah.
daily basis at home. So it was, I just made sure everything that I did was I was great at everything so that I could make a move. Me
Yeah.
didn't even know what move I was making or where I was going, but I just
Yeah.
had that I need to go, I need to get out, I need to just be me and done the place. My stepdad, God rest his soul, daddy used to say, your name is not Denise Belfon. You're supposed to be Lady Boldface. Because everything you see here, wherever you in it. You want to be in it. But that me, that's my personality.
The salt.
Yeah.
Somebody saying so if I'm asking if soca was your escape.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to be away from home or to have extracurricular,
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
academic, sports, choral speaking, poetry, the choir, dancing, drama. I used to insert myself in everything from primary school straight up to Southeast part of Spain.
So
And
no.
when I went to John Lee, to now.
So no.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Cordell Furman visual shout out Cordell. He's saying that you can't say soca and don't say Denise
Oh,
Belfon.
Thank
And
you. you. Thank you, Cordell. Big up all the time.
We also have a commenter here, Lyndon Hertzmurray, saying that he fell in love with you before he even heard your voice by seeing a picture of you in the Sunday
Oh Lord.
Punch, modeling a bathsuit.
Was the headline saucy fleshy baby? Was it that picture? Because that picture, let me get a little story in a nutshell with that too. Denise is only 15 years old, but Denise is a big breed. And my uncle Carlisle Polidor, insists he must bring me out because I am too beautiful, I am too gorgeous, my skin so clean and no, Denise, I have to make it, I have to take it. So I was his guinea pig from the age of 9 years old.
Oh.
When he would do my hair and he would have little Miss Universe and he'd have little singing talent shows. And so I'm everything because of him too. And my boy take me to the Sunday Punch the day
Look at Hooligan face.
and
I
do
don't know
a
if I
photo
saw the photo
shoot
there.
with me. And my stepfather went and buy the punch because I favorite papers. And who he could see in the punch. The man looked 5, 6, 7 times and I said, Margaret! That's my mother's name. Come! That is not Denise. So mommy watching, she said, but yeah, look, she named
No way.
and boy, that was it. But from all of that, she just saw the passion and the yearning for me to I liked the spotlight. I loved show business and she was this type of mother. I used to get banned for everything, but when she think it's necessary, she will let me go.
Okay.
She let me do what, not what I want, because she's a real big man. I used to get relics. And when she passed away in 2015, I told her, thank you. I now understand why everything from you was always no to me. She used to tell me, only until you get your children, you will understand. And I really do understand now.
So I'm trying to. Okay, he's back.
Yes, fighting
Yeah.
good night, baby.
Oh, so y'all are seeing the comments, right? I just want to make sure.
I just saw her name pop up there.
Yes.
Miss Naki.
Miss Naki's saying that it is very nice and critical in these times to have a very supportive parent.
Yes. Now,
Yeah.
back in the day, that was not really because our parents were children that had children.
Right.
My mother had me when she was 16. So it came like I was her sibling and she didn't understand. I just come where I come from and her father, which was my grandfather, just take over. I just take over. She shine and she this and so now that I'm a more mature person, I understand why a lot of things went on the way it went on between my mother and I.
Well, and you see, your sister stardom, she pushed you,
Yes.
with all the
Yes.
licks, right?
Yes.
With all the licks, you're fruitful in it.
Yes.
So there was a lot of good that came out of it.
Of course.
And God rest her
Of course.
soul as well.
Yes, thank you.
So, Mr. Hooligan,
Yes, ma'am.
so what made you decide to get into the soca arena?
Okay. Being a teenager, a very young teenager, this is when I was in Tobago. I used to go to Roxborough, we running up and down the place, but I always liked music, I couldn't sing to save my life, you know. What's funny is I'm hearing Denise, the Queen's whole story,
No,
Stand
my name is
corrected.
Denise.
Stand corrected.
right?
Thank
So
you.
I'm listening to her story and she's saying she started off at 8, 7 and whatnot. And that kind of what we have is very similar, I have that raspy voice as well. I'm hearing a lot of similarities, but to the point where I saw this individual on stage in Roxborough, right? Mind you, as I said, we grew up listening dub and reggae and we
Yes.
this here carnival and but it was this one particular individual, and it's the first time I see somebody whine on their head, right? I think she
While
go by the
singing.
name of Denise Belfon or something like that. But anyway,
Wait, what?
I saw this individual whine on there. I could still remember what she was
While
wearing
singing.
while she was singing, and yeah, oh,
You
so
have you
so
have you have proof of that? You
no,
sure?
look now,
The proof is etched in his memory.
it's etched in my memory because I couldn't buy no Sunday punch. Sorry, I was too young for
Stop
that,
it.
right? So this was my introduction. It's like I grew up, as I say, both Trinidad and Tobago, but we would be in Trinidad for like August holidays, Christmas
Right.
time, and whatnot.
Yes.
So the times them that I'm in Tobago, carnival time, and we
Yeah.
go there to help Granny, because my Granny was a vendor, but she was also a singer. So
Okay.
while
Right.
Granny doing her thing over there, this young lady on the stage doing this thing, I never seen it in my life. I get hooked. As I always tell people, she spoiled me. I get spoiled from there, and I couldn't turn back, right? So when when I saw this now, because as I say, I used to always look at Mighty Shadow. I know you don't like the Mighty, but the late great Shadow as my mentor because he was kind of unorthodox with his style.
Right.
But when it came to slackness,
Yes.
this young lady right here, that was my introduction to it. And as she say, was etched in my
Memory.
brain from all them times, and as I say, I tampered with the other genres and so forth.
Yeah.
But I always had a potty mouth. And it's good that you said we have supported parents. My mother is an evangelist. And imagine my mother saying, "Oh, my son does music." And the first song you're going to decide to go online, Auntie, Mom, I apologize, I've been working on it. But yeah, the first song you go on the internet and say is a song called Mia Effie. I can't, yeah.
I mean,
And
here Punky, so
no,
Boongie.
Punky.
Boongie.
no, no,
Boongie.
no, but I say I really tone it down. I tone it down a lot from then because as I said, I used to do the dancehall. But to the point where Jamaicans thought I was Jamaican. Like if you even search my name, they have a Jamaican flag next to my
Oh,
name.
Right.
wow.
Excuse me. So I say, you know what, let me go back to my roots
Right.
and represent where my family comes from, where I grew
Right.
up. So I represent in Trinidad and Tobago. We could do, and this is way before the Trinidad music
Yes.
was trendy and whatnot.
Yes.
So I fighting up over there, and they basically used to tell me, yo, ain't no Trini could come over here and
Right.
be good. So I said, let me go back home and tend to my mother
Yes.
business. And
Correct.
this is where I got back into the soca, right back where I left it, which was in
Yeah.
Roxborough, standing on his head while he was singing. So yeah, that was that is what kind of tickled my brain
Oh, they make a bit
because
cough with my
I always tell people I'm a Scorpio, right?
Okay.
And if you do you check the time frame, my mother would have been outside for carnival,
Of course.
right?
Yeah.
Mama, sorry, I busted your
Same,
file.
same with
But
me.
yeah, you would have been outside for carnival.
We born in
So
November, carnival babies.
exactly.
Yes.
So you can't bash me. I put don't fall too far from the tree,
Which-
so we
No.
outside. Wait, let me shoot it.
But
Yeah, we out.
listen, I was really gonna ask you if you consider yourself a soca artist or an artist all around because I've
Mm,
heard the tracks
mm,
and I said, wait.
mm.
And then I hear some singing and I had to, is this him or he collabing? Because I'm hearing some pictures there and I'm like, wait, this him? And I like, okay, this is dancehall. Okay, but he has soca. Okay, he had jam. I said, oh, he all around. You're well wrong there.
Mm. I would
Yes.
I would consider my genre to be dancealypso, which is dancehall, soca, and calypso, as well as I do every particular genre that you could name, but I brand myself under that. dancehall calypso, dancehall soca, and calypso. So,
Denise,
mhm.
would that have been like something like rap so back in the day, or
What's that? What he's do?
like how he said he trying to fuse?
Maybe. Honestly speaking, they dubbed me the soca dancehall queen, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's because I've always infused dancehall and reggae in my songs over the years,
Right.
due to my grandmother being Jamaican. So
Okay.
that in my blood. I can't hide from that. As much as I cannot hide from it, it's just natural in me. That's why I can go on my
Mm-hmm.
head, I can sing while I sing, while on top of my head, I can split, I can bounce, whatever I want. It's in my blood,
That's where
right?
you get it from.
Correct.
Yeah.
And maybe rap, so I don't know. Soca dancehall.
When you
He
was
gave it a
in the
name.
days
He
when
gave
you
it
used
a
to be in
name,
the
and
caravan.
that song great.
Say it again.
He gave it a
Dancehall,
name, and
Right.
it sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's touch on Good Hole. Is
all
Good
Right.
Hole considered? Okay. Naki wants to know if you're singing calypso. Hooligan.
Who?
Calypso,
Hooligan.
calypso, I would say, as I said, that's the roots, which is I would, as they would say, the native tongue, Trinidad and Tobago. We had to go back to the roots.
Yes.
Calypso is the
Hmm.
mother of soca, and it comes down from there. So,
As three queens and
calypso.
say international Caribbean artists.
Oh
You
yeah,
like that? Yeah.
I'm the Caribbean giant. That's my new name, the Caribbean
I love
giant. But
it.
yeah, we ain't
Right.
gonna go there.
I-
But yeah, I would. I do it all. The hooligan does it. I tamper with anything,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
I don't mean to cut you, hooligan. But
Hmm
it's just I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget my trail of thought.
Yeah.
hmm
Why do we label anything wrong?
Mhm.
We are creative.
Yeah.
We are artists
I
first.
like that.
We only
True.
come from Trinidad and Tobago.
Hmm.
That is the land of salute, of soca, calypso,
Yeah.
pan, whatever. Right? Everything that we are. We're labeling me for. She's a bad artist. He's a bad artist. They're from Trinidad and
I
Tobago.
love
That's it.
that.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. So, but I still want to know: is the Good Hole a dance song or a soca song?
Well, originally the beat is from a dancehall. The original song is dancehall,
Correct.
so it's derived from dancehall. But when you put the hooligan, the hold me, girl, hold me, hold me. That's not
Listen,
dancehall.
I ready to go
That's
in adoption.
adoption.
You know,
Yes,
That's
that's
adoption.
adoption.
yes.
Thank you very
And
much. See, I know I wasn't going
exactly.
crazy. I
I
say, but
grew
this
up
is adoption for the
exactly. So
Baptist
I grew up
people on the line. For the
exactly.
Baptist people on the line.
And I grew up with a lot around doing Best Village. I used to play drums,
Right.
Mhm.
and so all these vibes, and you said the spiritual Baptist,
Mhm.
whatever form of Baptist,
Mhm.
but that was just we vibes that we grew up with.
Right.
Correct.
It's just like I would always tell somebody, pick the most prolific artist in dancehall right now, Mr. Cartel,
Hmm.
and you put him on a soca rhythm. It's not soca. It's dancehall
Right.
on a soca rhythm. Yes.
Hmm.
So to answer your question, is the is the anthem for the summer. That's what I'm going to answer it as. Is
Tell
the
them.
anthem for the summer.
Uh,
That's what
Denise
it
trained
is.
you well.
That is the next
She changed me,
ladies
man. You see how this
anthem for
little
the
fast?
Yeah,
summer.
Denise trained you well,
Yeah.
right? So, so tell me how the collab came about with Mr. Killer for this song.
Well, I believe I was in Chicago at the moment, and I was getting a bunch of people tagging me, jump on this challenge, jump on this challenge. There was a challenge for a Just Do It rhythm.
Hmm.
Now, mind you, for a couple of years, I've been in communication with Trinidad Killer
Okay.
via Instagram. We have mutual friends and whatnot. So when we did, when I did the Just Do It challenge, I sound total. I do not sound like
Yeah.
a Trinidad artist or a
Okay.
Trinidad artist. So I automatically stood out. So when he heard me, he was like, yo, this guy bad, yo, who is this guy and whatnot? Now the people around him is co-signing me because they know of my resume. So he's like, yo, but how I don't know, like, what going on? So he reached out to me and he said, yo, I had this rhythm, yo. I have it there a couple months there, but I'm trying to think and I have an idea, but I don't know how to put it together. You are the good old, so I said, okay, send me the rhythm. And within, I would say, as he would say, within 10 minutes, he got back the song, right?
Yeah, because
right?
once you hear it, you
Right.
know.
Yes.
I sent the song to him. The song wasn't for me.
Oh.
I wrote the song for him. So when he heard it, he got so hyped, he leaked the song on Instagram. And everybody's like, yo, you gotta drop this now, drop this now. And mind you, I go on about my business because I writing for somebody else.
Okay.
Somebody calls me on Instagram, he's like, yo, bro, you just get killer song. I said, what you talking about? He said, bro, stop playing with me, bro. I know your voice. I said, my voice, because Killer leaked my voice. He didn't leak. He didn't do it. As soon as he got the demo, he leaked the demo.
It.
Yeah, he leaked the demo. So people tell me, yo, dog, that tune real bad. Everybody think I said, look, I might have Indian in my family, but I'm not an Indian giver. I already give him this song. I already give him the song. I ain't take him at the song. That is not my vibes, Sure enough, he did he took a couple hours to try to, I think he sent me 2.5 verses out of the entire song. And when I hear it, I was like, okay, this is not how we're supposed to sound.
Okay.
Here what's going to happen. I go sing certain parts for the song and whatever, but when he structured the song, there's a kind of swag you had to have on the song.
But
you are the good old, yeah. You had to sit down on the beat better.
You had to be able to ride it.
So yeah. So basically she said it, So you had to sit down on it in the pocket. And when he sent me back the vocals to kind of fit it, it wasn't really thing. I say, here what? We're gonna make it a cooler, we're gonna do verse.
That's what I realized.
Yeah.
When I was listening, I was like, okay, I see what you punch. I see the punches here.
So I organize the song. I say, instead of making it a 16-bar song, I'm gonna make it very repetitive. You understand? So it will. If you ain't catch it the first time, you will catch it by the second time. So it's easy because you have to study music. It's not about being lyrical or being the best singer. It's a tactic.
Yeah,
correct.
So beat it in the head, and that was the tactic with that. So that's how the collab more or less came together. And now it has the good old tune or the summer anthem. So yeah,
listen,
that's it.
I saw the clip when I first knew who you were. I saw the clip from Happy Place, New York, right? And I said, well, who is this man? And I hear this and what? These people gone clear, right?
Yes.
And I said, what kind of Baptist funky thing? And like going, and I said, okay, I catch it now. When I started scrub the gram, your gram, and Lord. I see your clips, I see a little wine, Denise. Yeah, that's on him with that wine thing.
I'm trying.
You
are the good old, these people going crazy.
Yeah.
And
for me to me hear that intro, yes, it is going to another realm of excitement.
Nice way it is.
I just be seeing myself on the wall climbing up. I do it in my head when I hear that intro.
No, not you didn't.
I'm not going to ask you if you're seeing the question because I don't understand. I know I'm a soca artist, but I don't really pay attention to certain things, so I don't understand the question. I don't know what she's speaking of. But if you know
what
because I don't know.
What was the question?
The song still playing after the Happy Place incident. Did it affect the rotation?
I always tell people, when you're dealing with two individuals on a song, we should be able to share the song. So if I'm in the West Coast and you're on the East Coast, you could sing it on the East Coast, I would sing it on the West Coast. You know, and
Me,
that's
me
how
and
it's
Ghetto never
supposed to
used to
be.
sing while I'm in over together all the time.
Right.
Exactly. You
He
know?
there and I there.
Yeah. More ground, we cover more ground like that.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
you know,
I have a song with Pretty. I have to sing my song.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
you
simple.
gotta sing a song that everybody will know what this song is about.
There you
And
Hmm.
I
go.
think your voice alone, because you have a powerful thing, eh? You get my kind of male version of Ella there. So your
Yes,
voice
that the
alone,
body, 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 body.
yeah.
Bad.
What?
Yeah,
I'm feeling good, boy. I
he
could
said, oh,
retire.
as a little boy, I couldn't sing. I heard your tracks.
Yeah.
You going in.
Nah, the bathroom is do a lot for you. The
Yeah,
bathroom. No, this is true. No,
yes.
and I could be a living testament of this because I telling you, they used to call me Frog. You hear my voices
Okay.
Yes.
there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this is why I could go from high to the lowest lows.
Yes.
I literally have no less than 10 voices that I could play with.
Okay.
So when you say, oh, so who is you on this song? Like I would blow a lot of people's minds with a lot of stuff.
You catch
Yeah.
me now. You catch me.
Yeah,
You really
yeah.
did. I wasn't sure. I had to go back at me, but it's insane featuring nobody. What is going on here? You know?
Mm,
So I had to
mm.
go back and make sure. So for Naki, good old still standing good
Nah, the good old
despite
good man. The
whatever
good
it
old old
is
bad.
you ask about. Um Naki, is we up a bit. Naki wants to know if you're just singing feast. You know if you know what feast is, Naki?
I know what he says.
Okay.
I know. I don't tamper with, as what say, I don't
Thank
tamper
you.
with stuff I'm not familiar
Thank
with. So,
you.
yes, I'm familiar. No, I never sang in a piece. I play drums.
Yeah, I could play drum, but I can't do the stick drums. But Denise, 30 years in the business.
Yes.
God bless
Yeah,
you, honey.
Thank you very
Bless.
yeah.
much.
So you
And
answer some
it hasn't
question.
been an easy journey. It
Mm,
still is not an easy
gonna
journey,
get
but
there.
by the grace of God and with
Amen.
my fighting spirit, they can't
Ashe.
stop it.
Yeah,
If it
Yeah.
was easy, everybody would have do it.
Thank
that
you.
part.
Hmm.
So 30 years. Do you know how many songs you have under your name?
Yeah, registered. I know of 211
Jesus.
registered worldwide.
Nice.
Wow.
And there are songs that have not been registered with that I sing from my catalog and it's not registered. And right now I'm actually in the process of getting that done also. Because there are a
Yeah.
lot of things that some of my songs I'm like, I don't even remember when I do this. So when I say, where's the words to this?
Yeah.
And people want it for movie, people want it for advertisement, people want it for stuff. So
Hmm.
it's like, thank God for that.
Thank God for that. So saying that now, what was the feeling when you heard part of work on Shensi and Megan Thee Stallion's
I,
lick? The-
I felt really, really honored. I felt really good because when the song was done in the pandemic with the challenge,
Mm-hmm.
Chancy was actually the first big name artist to do a video
Mm-hmm.
for the Put Your Back in It challenge. So from
Mm.
then to when she did the remix, the remix, I was really, really impressed. I felt really honored.
Mm-hmm.
And the situation was where people, I would love for people to stop always running with the narrative of something
Oh,
negative. I mean, I'm not going to
Instigating.
happen, but I wish people could take the time to listen and read and understand. I never sued anybody for anything.
oh.
And had a whole big war thing. I sued her, and it's a
I
war with
guess
me
I
and she.
how they look.
For I mean, even we don't nothing but
Well, I was. Kind
you
of
understand
know.
what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
only thing that I have a problem with, and it's not a problem like a vex,
Mm-hmm.
whoever was behind the marketing for that song, they did not think properly. Here one.
Okay.
You see, like how the game took Junior Reid and did that remix, and that song is a
Yes.
mega hit
Yes.
internationally now.
Yes.
if they had put me on the track and had put me in the video, that song it would have no problem. Nobody would have nothing to say bad about it. Nobody would have diss her. Nobody would have tried to play the diss on me. It would have gone the way it was supposed to go. But we live and we learn.
Yeah.
And the love for Shantia will always be there because I admire her.
Yes.
From to start singing to now, I'm proud of her.
Yes. Yes. And she's a Libra like me, so I love her.
Yeah, she's a Libra like my daughter. So
Yeah.
extra love.
So for the people on the live that didn't know, before there was Megan the Stallion, there was Denise Belfon. Okay? Because
You're talking about Denise.
I listen.
But listen, Denise.
Yeah.
And Denise, right?
Denise knees.
Denise knees. I hope all you know. Because listen to me, to this day, and I don't think anybody could counter me with this. To this day, I have not seen a soca artist, including myself. I just try. I get the bicycle wind up. Come to me.
Good. Very good.
Right? That could do what you do on a stage. But
Thank you.
know, we will come back to that because there's a whole different. So
But after my point 14 myself, they locked down Holy Fat. Love it for life. Shelly Sweet Charles, big up yourself, baby. No. I love all you. You see Rolly Fat? He's one of my most dedicated, loyal fans. From Point Fortin. Die hard. I love him all. Yeah. Big up yourself.
But Hooligan, how many songs you have? Oh, you see 200. I know you ain't had 200 and counting because I know she didn't say and counting and she just stop at 200 approximately.
No, 211 registered.
Right. So
Hooligan. We're going with registered or unregistered?
No. How many songs? Because
in total you think you have?
Yes.
But I just left it as registered.
I have thousands of songs I have lost count because I was training myself to compete with who they say I song like. So we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Okay. But no, you and your own unique way.
Yeah, but I've always been they always compare the Hooligan to Cartel because of my voice. But Hooligan is the Hooligan. Hooligan could sing soca.
Yes.
But yeah, big up he, whoever he is.
Us on this live, who so? He just said.
But yeah, I've literally, I've always tell people, and people don't believe this, right? The most songs I've recorded in a single day was 24 songs.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Nah, I'm for real because I used to push myself, and I think the world record is probably like 27 or 20 something like up there. So I like to challenge myself. But them times I was young, I used to literally write. Now I don't write at all. It's more like you put on a beat and we vibe. So I've literally lost count, and anyone who may know me in the comment section that has seen my catalog could attest to this being a fact. I have too many songs, and just like you say, you forget it. But I have a way that if the beat comes on, I could kind of tap into it. Some of them, not all, but yeah, some of them.
That's an art there, you know. That's an art there. So you used to write. These you wrote as well, or you had write?
Yeah. I used to write a lot. I have gotten so lazy when it comes to the writing, or it came to the writing after a certain amount of years, because I had writers at my disposal. So I would get a rhythm, I like it. I would say, hey, so, boom, write that thing. They come back with it. I'm like, no, that's not what I feel. That's not what I like. And I would sing something now.
Right.
And make them go back in the lab and come back.
Right.
So that went on a lot for about 8 years. Especially when I used to work with Flavor, KMC, Kenny Phillips. Who else?
Wow.
Yeah, that is a day in a nutshell. Because they were actually on Less Than Paul.
Boom, big one too. Kenny Phillips,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep. They are
So
actually the people my career started off with them playing music for me.
yeah.
Ukulele is Less Than Paul that arranged that music. Hand on the Ground and Wine is Kenny Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
Wine Like a Dog, Kenny Phillips.
Why like a dog?
That's the name of the tune.
So they're asking Hooligan if he writes for people or sell his songs or what do you
Yes, I write for people.
He write for
I
me.
sell songs.
nice?
I look. I write good one.
Well right well
The biggest song many people carry. Hello, but
is it
yeah,
so is it marketed as yours or is it
it's
marketed as
it's
a
a
collab?
it's a
Okay,
collab. It's a collab.
good.
But I did all the
You
writing
have
for that. All
the pen and
voices.
the
No,
paper.
face down in a pillow, count the thread. We don't have to write that. We just going off
What?
our memory.
No, you see this? You see the paper?
Nah,
Make
we don't have no
sure
paper.
you better it's ain't too late.
No.
Paper everything for me. I
Your
have a
contract. That's message to the youths who
The
wanna sing
split,
this.
the split. Make
thank
Okay
sure
you,
you
then.
have
Lee.
your split together.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I am living testimony of them trying to rape and rob me for the 27 years that my big tune work has been on the circuit internationally. And for 27 years, they're trying to say I don't own nothing when it comes to the tune work. But all they will see something soon enough. And when all they see it, all they say, finally.
Oh,
She got
And then you go bust that
goosebumps.
split.
Hey!
right.
And
Then she
one
go bust that split.
eyelash.
Big up to my manager, Jam Down Management, and everyone from Music Rain Team Money Live. My
Good
manager
Yes,
is
everybody
saying,
good.
evening.
Rane and Denise collab. I hear Rane, Denise, and
Oh,
Hooligan
Oh, Jesus,
collab.
all
definitely.
right. And I don't get the
Wine like
idea
a
already.
dog.
I
Wine
don't
like
get
a
the
dog.
idea
What going on?
already.
Well, you see, we shall talk.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk too much.
And I don't just say them thing and nothing going on. I don't like, I hate
Yeah,
that. If we
yeah,
say we're doing something, let's move
Mm.
forward and do it, please.
definitely. But my manager, he don't play them. So shall
Good
say
thing, jam down, make up yourself.
yeah.
Love up, love up, love up.
So tell me this. Before soca, what were you doing?
Me?
No, Hooligan, don't know why I asked. Both of you, before soca, before you decide to even tap into soca, what were you doing? What profession, hobbies? What were you doing?
I used to play, I made the first ever Trinidad and Tobago national football team, female football team in 1985.
Wow.
I was a connections model. I was in Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Miss Bomb and Heat, Miss Sunday Punch, Miss World, Miss Belmont, Miss Baden Beauty. Um, yeah, did all of those. I then branched off and I started working for Air Canada at the time. I was a ground stewardess. Getting your bag tagged and stuff, and YKK, you're going to YZZ, YKK, whatever the hell the code is now, I don't know, I forget. So that was eons ago. And I've always done catering, cooking food, doing a lot of charitable events,
Mm-hmm.
baking sweetbread for TSTT, baking sweetbread for the churches, going and doing feeding of the hospice on Observatory Street coming out of Gonzales.
Yeah.
From a child, my grandmother teach me about that. You buy your bread, you light your candle, you say your prayers, and you offer up your offerings. Them kind of thing. Them
Mm-hmm.
kind of background I come from,
Yeah.
right? So that is it there in a nutshell, but I did insurance also with Algico.
Okay.
Yes, child, and the man was very fresh and had to leave the work.
Well, as skin clean. I sure they're coming.
And I was a model. I was a model at that time too. So you know you
Yes.
feel from the punch so I can touch it.
Wait, I heard you say Bomb and Heat.
Yes, the Bomb and Heat newspapers,
I
they had
know what you're
a beauty
talking about.
pageant.
It's
I
just
remember.
I am
Me and hear them
the
in so
reigning
long.
queen still since that.
wow.
And me and
I
hear them
people
papers
on
in
the
real long.
people
Yes.
on the live, if you all remember the Bomb and Heat newspapers and the Punch, drop some flames with Denise, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
drop some
listen,
flames for that. That real.
like what?
Yeah. I was I graced the front page of Everybody's Magazine in 1995 with Kakalele.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was in
You're telling
the
me.
Radio Music City Hall in 1995
Wow.
performing. I was in what you call it, the gardens.
Madison?
We're making a big deal. Huh?
Madison?
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are things I've done. I've done before lots of people in the soca
Yeah.
arena. But you know, at the end of the day, I might not have the theme behind me to
Mm.
really make the public know.
Well,
But
back then, Denise, it didn't have all of this.
correct,
Yeah.
correct.
You're
And
here.
we didn't have things in the archives really because my grandmother tried to make a scrapbook, my mother tried to make a scrapbook, and within moving, years passed, the
Yeah.
paper fall down, it like ashes,
Oh,
you know, it never was preserved.
but this
But
is why we are here
mm,
now
She could do it
on
again.
Behind
mm,
the Soca
yeah,
to
I think she
enlighten.
should do it again.
yes,
I
I
think she should do
shall,
it again.
I shall,
You shall. Yes,
yes.
you shall. Um, Hooligan, the Hooligan. You mind if people just call you Hooligan or you want it to be the Hooligan?
Well, you can have a bunch of hooligans, but there's only one the hooligan. So it's
Love it.
not them
The
hooligan, the hooligan.
Hooligan.
Yeah.
So tell the people on the live, let me pause and shout out DJ Spice real quick. Give a
Big up
shout
Big
to
the
up
DJ
DJ
everybody in
Spice.
the comment
Spice,
section. Big
Yes.
up
DJ
everybody in the comment section.
Madhead City, Tracy Morris, big up, big up, big up.
Mother,
Everyone that's
big up.
logged on, you're logged on to Behind the Soca with Queen Denise Belfon and the
Uh-huh.
The
prolific
hooligan.
The Hooligan. Get it right. Right?
Uh-huh.
All the people from Texas and all in here. Right? So, um, what were you doing prior to saying, man, I'm going to take a shot at this soca industry?
Okay. I go in chronological order, right? So from
Mm-hmm.
a so, so from I leave school because I didn't even do CXC. So from I leave school, I came up here, got my GED, joined the military, the US MC, which is the United States Marine Corps.
Remember, who's your daddy? Continue. I had to.
So you know, I joined the military where I got injured in a freak accident. A lot of people don't know this, but I used to be paralyzed.
Oh,
Wow.
shoot.
Yes, I was paralyzed, but you could see I back up on my feet,
It's good.
doing my thing. But from then, I actually started doing special detail for like when dignitaries would, you know how you got TSA?
Yeah.
They're ASAs, but because of my military background,
Mm-hmm.
I used to do special details. So like when the president or any dignitaries come in,
Yeah.
we would man certain posts. We would search on the vehicles
Yeah.
for
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
can't
know.
say certain thing
I know. I
on
know.
here.
Yeah.
You know, if it's not the heat, it's the bomb. You know, we talking about the papers by the way.
Yes.
But yeah, yeah.
My
So
manager on the live too was one of your battles. They give
yeah,
thanks, jam
yeah.
down. Yeah.
So yeah, more kind of hand in hand with the Secret Service and whatnot. A lot of people don't know that. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, now getting into the soca, I've I have already grown up learning trade just from my uncles being around. So I know how to do masonry, electric.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I always strive to learn on a daily basis. I went to college for architecture, so I just can't be on the computer because of my eyes. So
Mm-hmm.
we throw away that art and we pick up another art.
And that's how
Yes.
it goes.
Oh,
Because sometimes when like Denise was saying, I think she said that, oh, I get lazy with writing, but it's not
mhm,
that you get lazy. It's like, you see, when your mind is always on this, you
mhm,
just
Correct.
think of all these different ideas and things to do.
Correct.
It
mhm.
happened to
Correct.
me. People like, why you don't
And
write your own songs
and
anymore? And I'm like,
in this life, living out here in the US,
mm-hmm.
you have to always come up with a way to survive.
Yeah,
You're always on the hustle. You
yeah.
always have to make sure that you can pay your rent, pay your bills, do what you need to
So there's also
do. You always
stuff
have
like,
to be doing
yeah.
something because out here, you can't
You
go
go
down
found
there by
out.
auntie or uncle and get help. Have
A power
nothing for out
sugar.
here. Thank you
Or,
very much.
yeah.
You go found out.
Thank you. Big time too.
Yeah.
So, Denise,
Mm-hmm.
we going back to the wanging on head and singing.
Yes.
No, he just enlightened me, because I think I've only saw one person do that, which was, I think, Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Thank you.
Bubbles.
Yes. So
You
now,
you know Bubbles was like the white princess, right? You know, as I bring out Bubbles.
all
As I brought Bubbles on the scene. Her
right,
mother used to do
burn it out.
her mother used to do dancing for Prince Unique.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a dancer for us back in the tent. And when I was looking for dancers for Wine and Queen
Oh,
video and to start touring with me, she, the mother, rest her soul, Unika, reached out to me and said, I'm bringing my daughter. I said, you have a daughter big so that can come and dance to me now? She said,
mm-hmm.
yes. And when I saw that
Pause.
girl dance, I said, that is the whining princess.
Yeah.
She gonna be the highlight of my canton season. So I used to come on, do wine and queen, and then bring on the princess and mash up. And then she started doing her music and whatnot through
That's nice.
what's his name? You know? Yeah.
Jesus.
Tupac?
Who?
I, I ain't going there though.
Oh yeah, next question.
So
Yeah.
now that you said that, you pose our next question in my hand. Do you think that that is something that's missing from the industry? Like, people seeing this person's talent and saying, take a 2 minutes in my segment or something.
Let me just say this thing, right? And I really wish it could be more. As in, I've been doing this for 30 years. As in, I see you, I see something in you, and
Yeah.
I say you need to start rolling with me. Me don't
Right.
want to tie you down. I
Right.
want you to get the recognition because I think God bless me with the talent and the gift that I have to
Mhm.
share, not to keep it for myself and stifle our
Mm-hmm.
artists
Right.
who I think is better than me or better than me. No, I spoke just yesterday on this and I said to my daughter, how can you, as someone who knows how great it feels to have a hit and that elation and the love that you see from the public is
Mm-hmm.
coming your way and somebody else get a bus or get a break and you jealous of that?
Right.
How 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 could that be? That's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a demon then. You're real black hearted.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. So me, I've done this all the time. I've never gotten the recognition
Mm-hmm.
and the kudos and the big up. But at the end of the day, I am proud to see all the artists, over 100 artists, make it
Right.
internationally and otherwise.
Yeah.
Some have fallen off the way the bandwagon. Some are still there and still struggling, and some have gone further than I have.
Right.
But I am proud to know that I was a part of that, even though they never said it. Big up
Mm-hmm.
to Lil Bit for bigging me up and giving me my kudos when she did her show and said, Denise Belfon used to train me. I used to be in Denise Belfon yard every evening after school or whatever, however she like even like she used to do upper 6, 7 somebody. And she said come by me for me to coach her and guide her how to work a crowd because she had her big tune. Bounce, 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 battle, bounce. That's all, right?
Yeah.
Right. Precious. Riding it, riding it,
Listen,
riding it. As
that's
another
my
one. I
nickname,
was the
eh?
one who designed her outfit and was with her making sure she was great on stage. Right? And then there are the others who thought that they could have taken advantage of me and fight with me because what? You're getting talk and they're getting, pressured into, whatever. Whatever.
So, do you think coaching artists is something that you want to get back
I
in?
do it all the time. All the time. I work with Jay Brits from here in New York. She's Jamaican. I work with Mad Boss Terrorist. He's Jamaican. And I've known him since he used to be rolling with Shabba Ranks.
Right.
We used to go around, we used to tour and stuff together for years. I work with Mega Banton. I work with Turbulence. I work with Mr. Lex. I'm working with a barrage of artists every day, sometimes all day. That's me.
Lady Lava, what I said.
Oh,
Big
Lady
up Lady
Lava.
Lava. Very
I must
talented.
say, you see, Lady
Bad
Lava,
writer.
I was proud to
Bad
know
actor.
that when she was coming out, we did that tail like song together.
Yes.
And I am so grateful and glad for her that
Yes.
she is peaking and just going up and up and up and up and up. And I pray that she don't drop the ball. I pray that whoever is guiding her continues to guide her properly after God.
I'll tell you
And
something.
she maintains that way she has and stay focused. Don't get blindsided by the fame and the bullshit what people like to play the coming around and trying to deter you and turn your mind.
Grease here. Don't let
Thank
it
you.
grease
I
you.
will tell
Lady Lava, I love you.
that's my childhood friend. We grew up in church together.
Very good.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah. So I am very proud of her and I tell her all the time that
Yes.
I love this for her. You
Yes.
know? And she's very real and down to earth.
Yeah, from day one. From day one.
They need to highlight you more. That is what my personal,
Yes. Don't
because
worry. I see
they
it
need to highlight
creeping.
you
It's
more.
creeping. It's creeping. Wait.
This is my message to Lady Lava. Stop letting people use you. Now is your time. That is all I had to say. Don't let nobody use you. And don't play no silent and then, nah, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Now is your time. If you do something for somebody and it's not, as people say, an NDA, you have all right to let people know you're responsible for that.
Right.
Correct.
So, Denise, we were going at what made you decide to fuse your saucy dancing with your singing on stage? Did you run out with that initially?
Remember, I had to always ask my mother permission to do a lot of things.
Yes.
And the first stage show that I had with Colin Lucas, Derek Seals, Leon Caldero, Chris Garcia, Denise Belfon, the new female vocalist of Sound Revolution. I'm seeing the guys performing, and I'm looking at them like, why are they doing here? Now, my background is only ballet, tap dance, jazz, folk. That is the background I come from. So whining was forbidden in my house. My grandmother used to tell me when I hear a song I like, because Lord Nelson was who I idolized when I was a child.
Okay.
Reason being, Lord Nelson used to be my driver to take me to primary school. He used to pick me up and drop me back from school. And I can believe that this driver sing these great songs and he just pick me up and drop me up. I write a love letter to Lord Nelson. And the code in the love letter is LN. LN, I love you. And when I grow up, I want to be just like you. You are so great. And them love letter to now be who I am today.
Yeah.
And
Now
I
he
could
get
embrace him and I could kiss him and I could tell him. He could
here.
tell me about the love letter still.
He getting Stevie now. Let me go.
Right?
Talking about from a fan's perspective.
As a
I get the
child,
point.
9 years
I get
old,
it.
9 years old. And hearing his music and my grandmother them telling me it's him who sing the songs that I hear and them playing in the house that I love. But back to me and the band, I asked Derek, see the night, I say, what to do? He said, girl, just let the music take you. And just, you're doing your backgrounds and whatever. And just make the music take you. And you enjoy yourself. Just follow me. Follow Colin. And, just get in tune with what we do. Not stage over again. Goosebumps saying that again. And, darling, one of the tunes that Denise Belfon had to sing as the female vocalist of the band was Drupati Ramgutai, Lick Down
Oh,
Manani.
Jesus.
So, my mother is attending this performance. And my mother was a smoker, right? So, band change, big thing, mixing. The man lick down Manani. The man lick down Manani. Oi. The man lick down Manani. The man lick down Manani. Oi. The man lick down Manani. The man lick down Manani. Oi. Never come and see what Prakash do to me. The man lick down Manani. And then just doing that bubbling. Dong. Dong. Now, mind you, me never see no whining. I nobody never teach me that. That is what the man say. Let the music take you.
Right.
And I let the music take me. And while I sing and I'm going on bubbling like down, come and see what Prakash do to me. I see my mother take this cigarette and do so.
One pull.
Straight down to the butt and do so. Pow. And son, watch it. When I finish perform, I come up this and I say, Mommy, you didn't like my performance? She said, when you learn to do that, you was real good. Watch that.
Nice.
When my mother tell me
Well,
that,
you have me.
You
I get on
let
that
go.
bike and roll a split. I cannot get out and go back on stage. I felt so good here. My mother tell me I was so good with the performance. And after that, I was brave after that. Every show, I'm mashing up until my name started growing. And Shadow is who tell the band and Robert Amar that girl is too powerful to just be a vocalist in a band. Get she a recording deal. And that is how I got my recording deal with Kiss Kitty Caravan, Kiss Kitty Records. So that is part of the history. Roy K is who discovered me when I went up from his Lauren review in 1991, I think. Yeah, 1991. Roy K was the band playing for Miss Lauren review. And all the artists or the queens who was doing talent, they played the pieces for them. And my piece was Mahalia Jackson, Troubles.
Okay.
So I did that, a gospel by Mahalia Jackson. And when I did the rehearsals, the whole place got silent. I thought something went wrong. I stood up looking at everybody like, what I did? Roy kept saying, where you from? I said, Point Kumana. He said, a friend of mine coming here just now and looking for a girl for the band. You think you will want to do that? I said, I don't know anything. I don't know. I'll have to ask my mommy. That is how innocent and shy I was. I don't have to ask my mommy.
Wow.
And when Tony Estrada came to the band room, they played this song again and make me sing it for Tony. Hey Tony, where your mother is? I say I live in Gonzales now. But I represent in Point Commander. He said, where in Gonzales? And I tell him, he said, come and go with me. I want to talk to your mother. Mommy said, okay, just do not make anything happen to my child.
Right.
I went by Colin Lucas' house in St. James. And that was the longest audition I ever experienced in my life. And I young, I don't know much, I don't know nothing. But I mommy singing over and over song. So I said, so long will this be? Yeah, Colin, no. We just like how you're song, so we just, drilling you. Wickedness. I sing Superwoman. I sing Back to Life. I
Oh my
sing
gosh.
everything you could think about. They just
Wow.
like my song. So that mommy singing all night.
Yeah, your voice would have no voice.
No,
When it's time here to sing from Miss Lauren Rive, what would
eh?
happen?
I know.
When it would have been time for you to sing for Miss Lauren Rive, what would have happened?
No, well, remember, I came from the choir. So we know how to breathe and stuff. We know how to breathe.
You had some vocal training, D Hooligan.
In the bathroom, in the shower.
Oh,
And
I don't know who was there training you, but okay.
nah, I never had any vocal training. I try a thing.
So,
That's more or less it.
Denise, my mom was the birdie that told me that you used to dance. Yeah,
Yeah, ballet
so
and
that
stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
but
And
I honestly thought
automatically I incorporated it in my, that's why when I do what I'm doing, it still look a little, elegant. Like I know ballet steps and I know how to move the arms and I know how to go down low and I know how to bubble and I know how
Go,
to
go,
come
go, go, go,
up.
go. Hey, I see that, you know. Your belly leg go there, you know.
so your toe is very pointy.
I used to walk on my toes.
Yeah, well,
That's
yeah.
why my grandmother put me in ballet.
Mm,
So
yeah,
you know now in America, children walking on their toes, they say we autistic. Some as you as autistic. Yeah. That's one of the signs they say.
okay. Well, anytime I doing anything, working out or anything, and I always point the toes, people used to dance, but basically
Yes.
stuff. So I'm like,
Or I just standing up and they stand up in first position or second position and just
yes,
talking casually. And then one of the ballet position.
releve, range,
Please!
please. So I want to ask, switching gears, Hooligan, what are some of the challenges you think young artists are facing in the industry today?
Okay, let me be realistic, right? You being a young artist, well, everybody here knows about the music, right? So
Right.
what it goes into make one song. If you're not a songwriter, you're most likely gonna pay for a song. Then they
Mm-hmm.
gotta pay for a beat. Then you want to go forward with it, say either get a photo shoot or a music video done.
Right.
Now, you could have the best video, but if you're putting it on your channel with no fan base, nobody knows you.
Mm.
So we want to put it on particular channels that may cost you. Now we
Mm-hmm.
gotta pay for the blast. Then we
Mm-hmm.
gotta pay for the, yeah. I mean, like,
But
where's all
but
of this
but don't
money gonna?
but don't just stop there. Even though we paid for all of this, we still have to be consistent and continue
Oh
pounding it
yeah.
and pushing it in their eyes and their ears. We think when we pay for the
hmm
blast, that's it. Everything gonna
No,
work for we.
you had to hit the
No,
ground, you had to
you
hit the
have
radio, you had
to
to hit the everywhere. So
have to. It's a must.
Talk the things.
so
Yes.
I would think for the youth and them, limited resources, although social media makes it
Mm-hmm.
easier,
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But still, in reality, once you come out of the realm of your home or your house,
Right.
you gotta spend money. Because as an artist, you're not gonna walk around looking dusty. You
Right.
Right.
understand? You have to present yourself as
Yeah.
such,
Yeah.
so people would perceive you as, okay, I could respect what you're going on. Let me see what you have to say.
Mm.
Because you can't be looking one way and then expecting me to respect you
No,
or respect your craft.
that's crazy.
So every time you go out, you had to look good, right? You had to dress the part, as they say. You want the position, you had to dress the part.
Right.
You're going out there, you're greasing everybody palm with whatever money, I don't know. We ain't talking about double palm. We talking about greasing people palm,
Hey, hey.
right?
Well, I
Anyway,
don't
then
know.
I use
I don't know about the greasing palm thing. Not me. I
no,
ain't
no, no, no,
greasing
no,
nothing.
no. I'm just
Nothing.
showing you based
I
on what I'm
understand, but
hearing
nothing.
with the youth and them. Now I don't grease palm. No, but there's always some form of way. Like for example, if you don't
There's
own a
always a
studio,
barter. There's
yes,
always a bartering system.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yo, send me a dub plate and I'll play a song. And most of the time they play a song once in your face and that is it.
Correct.
You understand?
They
This
don't
is
even
a
play the
game,
plate.
right? No, that is one aspect, right? As far as
Oh, this
monetary.
question raising plenty questions in
Yeah.
the comments.
No, more questions.
Don't worry, I'm gonna
No.
this.
Okay. So apart from you spending money now you trying to get, as you said, bookings. That is our next thing. Who are you? Why are you here? You know? Then apart from that now, if you become a threat to somebody who may be in a better position than you, they feel threatened. So instead of, you know what, I can mentor this youth and become, although I know the talent, the craft might be a little more sharper than mine, I could, help cultivate, create a marketing to put them out
Yeah.
there, regardless of how far they go. A lot of people don't do that anymore.
No.
Just like how the Queen said, she did it I do it for a lot of people, but I don't come out and talk about it. I do it daily. Literally, people in my inbox today, yo, I could do a collab with you. I wouldn't shut them down. I wouldn't even, a lot of people gonna see that message and close their phone. People did it to me.
All right.
You understand? So I always they always say, be the change you want to see.
Right.
So he hit me up. I was like, okay, so what you working with?
That's
Because
what you
what you
have.
working with?
Bring it to me. Yeah.
I tell people, right, and I hate to say it, but I have to say it, right? One of the, as far as this Trinidad movement, one of the most known artists, Rebel Six, came to me before he got his big break, and he was like, right, rest his soul. He always called me Big Brother, right? He's like, yo, Big Brother, yo, I rate you as the most lyrical person out of Trinidad and Tobago, dog, and I just want to prove myself to you. I said, okay, well, shoot your shot. So him and I had a secret clash. A lot of people don't know about that. And of course, I schooled him. But in 2017, after I did a song with an artist by the name of Springs, named Africa, I went home to do some promotion. And while I was in South, rest in peace to my big brother, Brent Lewis. While I was in South, Brent told me, yo, you have a man downstairs who say he know you. We was shooting a commercial. And when I walked downstairs, I see this little Jackson boy. He's like, yo. He said, bro, you ain't even know what that do for me. Yeah, you're right. It whooped me in that clash. But it let me know that I have to go harder. You only get better by facing a better opponent.
Of
And
course.
all I told him was, you ain't got to be the most lyrical. If I'm more lyrical than you, you have to outwork me. It's not always about quality. If you can't beat them with quality, you beat them with quantity. The following year, he went on and started flooding the place.
Right.
And this is why you know him as.
Right.
So you never know what little contribution, like many artists that, I'm not going to even call the name, but a lot of artists who are successful in the soca genre right now, many of them reached out to me before. Many of them I've written for a lot of them. Even to this day, a lot of them like, yo, bro. And in my mind, I was like, boy, if people find out you ain't right, you don't write. I don't go, boy, don't do me that, no, don't do. Because we have that brotherhood, sisterhood, and I always tell people, stop being stingy.
Right.
This is why they don't want to recognize soca as a genre, because they're looking at it like a handful of people. We're supposed to oversaturate the place because everybody knows what soca is. Everybody plays soca. But we need more successful people in soca for them to recognize it as a genre and not a hobby.
Right.
That's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah. Yeah. So Denise, what are some of the changes that you see from when you start to know, or some of the changes that you see that needs to be made? Because he said, what are some of the
Girl, it's 30 years of something to come again. 30 years to build it back. And I don't think it will happen because nobody sees the worth or the reason for doing it the right way anymore. Nobody. I am fortunate to come to it's called the University of Soca.
Right.
Through Roy Cape, Song Rev, Ronnie McIntosh, Preacher, Anselm Douglas, Ajala. I've been worthy to be around these greats, right? And from when I started to now, it has diminished and dwindled so horribly. It's hurtful. It's sad, right? I don't know what to do again. I did an interview just like this one time a few months ago, and people had all sorts of things to say, as we know they would. When I had my hits, I still have hits. I have no had. I still have hits. My catalog is undisputed, right? She didn't used to complain. I've been complaining since I started. I had a hit or I didn't have a hit. I will always complain because you all know you're doing a lot of BS when it comes to our culture and our music. I have no advice for no young people, honestly, you know. If you did ask me, I was gonna say nothing.
Why?
But I changed my mind.
Well,
And I
hold
think,
it. Miss Kali is asking both of you if you think soca artists are underpaid.
yeah,
Very much so.
you know why? The reason we are underpaid is because we don't value our craft. We don't value our genre. We don't value our culture. So we are underpaid. The other thing is we have no proper movement. We have no what should I say? No real fighters for the industry.
You
We
think everyone
have
fighting
people
for
who
themselves?
is huh?
You think everyone is fighting for themselves rather than fighting for the industry?
Exactly.
Correct. And we only have bottom lickers. That's all we have in
Jesus.
this industry. Yeah,
Right.
I
That's a
said it.
fact.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
but I can't say that in
Yes.
view myself.
Reason I'm saying these things, you would know that I have a catalog. And if you put me on a show, just using me as an example,
Catalogs. Thank
catalogs.
you.
And you're teaming up with other people or promoters that you came together with to make it a grand event. But you would leave me out because what she have this year, I don't need to have nothing this year. I am Denise Belfon.
That's right.
I have music that will last until my granddaughter and great grandchildren will grow up and do remixes to my music. You pass an outer place. But the other monopoly is the strong ones, the great ones, the real entertainer like me. I'm talking about me now. I'm beating my
Oh,
chest now. She can't be put on that show because she's gonna outshine everybody on their own concert
Right.
and their own event. She's going to do that. I am going to do that.
Right.
And I'm putting my own horn, and who don't like it can light up my head.
No,
I
but I
know
see
how
what you're
powerful I
saying.
am.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right? So blind them, leave she out, and put who we want to shine because what?
they
It's
could
their
benefit from
time.
it.
It's their time. She's old and washed up now. Oh, she is what? Whatever shit did I say again? Excuse my language.
Talk,
I
talk it
will
in.
continue to be who I am until I reach 105.
Okay.
You cannot.
Mm-hmm.
You, who is the so-called soccer controllers, as Shadow said,
Right.
I don't need to go through that with all you. You know why? Let me tell you why. My music and the people in Africa and Asia and Europe and Australia and Iceland and Greenland and everywhere else want to see me.
I want to get out and I carry on. I want to like
How can you deny somebody like me? How?
Now, you made a good statement there, which I was coming with a question.
There's a reason why I come in with this question, both of you. Do you think soca artists have a cutoff point?
Cut off point for what? Is Wassa? What cut off point with what?
Why I say that?
Does Patti LaBelle have a cut off
Thank
point?
you.
Does Jay-Z have a cut off point? Marshall have a cut off point? Who else have a cut off point? Tell me.
Bumpy and Beanie still shelling down?
She too old. Now, not just me. Other female artists who have been in the genre and doing the thing. She old now. She need to relax. She need to stop. Why should I? Why should she? Why? Who is you?
Do you even have a
So,
replacement? That is what I tell people.
oh, she's 5. She's 5. She's 5. She's
But
ready yet.
I heard that conversation where some individuals said, or all them certain artists need to go sit down. You can't say that.
I want
Because just
to
like
sit
we
down on
say,
the face.
oh Lord, hello.
Sit down
Well, they
on the
might
face.
like that. They
They
might like
paved
that.
the way. They paved the way and they have hits. That is my
That's
thing.
why I
But
want to sit down.
But there's like for example, there's nobody in this industry right now who could do what Lord Nelson does. There's nobody who could do
What
what
Calypso
Kitchener does.
Rose does.
Sparrow.
Pitch.
None of them.
Shadow.
And the reason why, but kind of just to merge both questions, the youth and them is having such a hard time is because they keep following somebody else, as they say, go Paul Luck.
Yeah.
It's okay to be yourself. Back then, I could just listen the first 5 words and I could tell, oh, that is Shadow. Or I could just hear the beat and say, that is a Kitch. That's
Now
a
you're
Sparrow.
confused.
Because
You're
everybody
confused.
trying to follow each other.
But I have a point to make though, and people might get vexed with me, but I know it's the truth and I don't care. You see the Trinidad genre, they have made it on platforms where they have millions and millions and millions of streams.
Right.
And soca, the so-called big wigs of soca, don't even have 2 million to one of the tune.
Right.
There's only a handful of us right now who have millions to what it is we have out there on platforms. But the Trinidad artists and them, they have millions and millions and millions. Why do you think that is? Why? Tell me. Why?
Because the way one, they're marketing, two, the people that they pull in, that listen.
Team and they understand
They have a team and
they understand
then piece of the pie.
They
Correct.
understanding the business of this.
Correct.
And they realize right now, and as I always tell people, if the youth's not involved in it, they're going to look at it as there has no longevity in it. You understand? Because let's say, give me 30 more years in the business, right? Where I start, I fully gray. Well, I ain't getting no gray here, but fully gray, right?
Okay.
They're going to more or less mark me off. But always tell people, if you don't know how to bridge the gap,
right?
Because
nobody can mark
there's
you
no
off.
replacement.
Nobody can mark you off. And that is one of the things that can't stand with me. No matter how much they try to fight me, push me out. No, she on the show, but boom, the name not there no more. Okay, this is the headliner for the show, but no, she can't be there. Oh, if she's on the show, I'm not singing on this concert. All them kind of blackball and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've experienced.
You're so insecure.
Funny how you said that. There are certain people who would not touch a rhythm if they know I am on that rhythm.
Oh gosh, is he staying with me?
They will not touch that rhythm. And I will literally tell them, have me as the last name that you put on your artwork. Because if you want this artist on your stuff, they're not going to touch that rhythm knowing that I'm on
I will tell you, there was a show coming up. I got a call for the show. Then I got a call back and say, you know so and so? Yeah, I see them. I don't know them personally, but we cool. Hey, how you going, whatever. This person said they don't want you on the show. Me? Why? They can't give a reason why.
This is it.
Wait, I said, well, tell me who it is. Oh, we don't know. I said, no, tell me who I know, man. I said,
so we bring it up for.
Like you say, I know because this is somebody who know me since I'm my mother belly and then the committee. So, you know, they're like, what is the reason? I said, well, I don't talk to this person like that for them to say they have a reason, right? So I like, well, pour me over here, like you say, you're so naive. I like, what going on?
Yeah.
At a show now, a performing, I see the person. Hey, pause. What me you and you have? What me and you have? What we're talking about? No, let me sort it out. Why are you blocking
Yeah.
me from? Because anytime you're taking butter from my
It's a
bread, we have a
problem.
problem.
It's a problem.
No, me and you,
We,
the cool. Take my number, nah.
there's a point that I want to bring across also, right? The point of people being deceitful, backstabbing, and conniving in this industry. It's annoying because you have a problem with me and you telling everybody, but you're coming to tell me that.
But I'm
And
not
they
Now,
putting
just
it like that. So
smile in your
saying it
face.
is a general
Yeah,
statement.
when
yeah.
they come
This is this
around you, they
industry
smile.
of soca music. This is the industry that we're in. Hip hop. I have a problem with you. You're gonna hear it in a song. I have a problem with hooligan. You're gonna hear it in a song. When we bounce up, whatever it is, either is beef or we battle it out vocally, however, with the mic.
Yeah.
That we do with all the
And,
different
and you're
genres.
making money.
Do
Yeah.
that.
You're
Thank
making
you.
money. Because,
Thank
right?
you. It's only we and is crabbing in a barrel, and it's only at this big one and that big one and the other big one, and everybody is big in their own right. It have
There you go.
enough for everybody, but the
Exactly.
industry that we're from, they don't believe in
Agree.
us. They don't believe in our brand. So when Denise called $50,000, who is she?
Right.
Who do you feel she
But
is?
when Denise called $50,000, nobody else is getting a food. I just saying.
Listen to me.
My
When
point
Burna
is
Boy
they
come,
don't
Burna
have
Boy get
anything
half
in
a million.
place. They have nothing in place for us to be paid properly.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Because they do
I
not
think
care about the culture.
the government itself, because I would say this, the music, as much as they say they don't want to blame, we can't blame the music, but the youth, I know how music can affect a community.
Right.
Can I just say something? We
Please
always
do.
point fingers at the government, right?
Right.
But sometimes you never know the government given what is asked for and they squeeze in it. You ever think about that?
No.
No, well,
Oh,
I know that, but I'm
right.
saying the handlers, the people and them
Yeah, the soca
who get you the shot,
controllers.
them had to go. Like somebody need
How?
to
How?
light a cockset,
How?
somebody need to light a cockset
My
and get
God.
rid of
Not
them blood
toxic.
suckers.
Oh, gosh. You're,
They
well, we
say
have,
the question here, promoters complaining artists getting greedy. There are artists that overdoing it because the industry is not, we don't have that amount of money to pay these artists this big money in
right.
this industry, in this genre. Be realistic. Yes, it's ever saying, oh, this is my fee. You just can't afford me, so don't call me. That is another thing there too. But think about it. We don't have the ticket sales coming in to pay you your exorbitant amount of money. You have the places that could pay you. But
Right.
not right through you'll be able to get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Me telling you to bow down and say, well, there's my price and I said that about that. Me telling you to stupid. No. But
But we consider.
Now some of
oh
them, as I saying, all of this whole president got sent when this guy got half a million. That's where it
God.
started him.
Who
When
get half
Burna
a
Boy
million?
get a half a million,
Who?
Burna Boy.
Lord.
That's where all of this
Oh,
started.
half a million
Everybody,
anyway. No, that
yeah.
going on long time.
No,
It's
no, no.
30
I
years, I think,
mean, but
it's 30 years it's
remember,
going on.
it became publicized as a thing. So everybody, well, if you could think half a million, okay, let me measure up myself. Well, I will get for half a million, but I could call 100. And this is the conversation because we hearing
Oh,
it. Or
I don't.
and but I always tell people it is safe for our biggest acts in soca to call a price because they set the standard high. That way, by the time it reach down to the little man, it can really crumbs. You understand? It could be something substantial because, as Nappy said, there's no retirement in this, and they need to put something in place because we are. It's just like the saying: what you put in your brain, you know, food. Come on, brain.
Well, I
You
must
know
say
your.
this, right? There's an
Mhm.
argument I arguing since I start singing. And this is 30 years now I singing it. And it's not going to get anywhere. All I could say is, if my granddaughter really feels to do music when she gets older, I am just saying that I pray that I have things in place for her where she don't have to go through this. Where we could do our own concerts and our own this, that, and the other, and call it a
Mm.
day because nothing is going to be fixed.
Because everyone have their own fans, eh?
Correct.
Everyone has following and stuff like that, you know.
Correct.
Mhm.
But it's gonna be a long, long journey. But you know, we could get there if the powers that be willing to change what is supposed to be changed, and everybody stand for what you know is rightfully theirs and what they believe in, and come together in unity, and just push one another.
Every, the problem is, I would say, everybody watching everybody else's pocket. Yeah, and they measuring craft. No, everybody's supposed to be like, I don't care if you have 100, I have 50. You get something, I get something, let we think, but you have people literally not getting nothing.
Yeah,
The food could share. You have space for everybody, just like the Queen said. There's space for everybody, or you make freaking,
there's no
or you make
space.
room.
The budget, the budget, the budget, the,
Well, let we budget the
the
budget
budget,
is.
right? So,
Soca music is going nowhere. And they can get vexed on the life how much they want. It's going nowhere. It only have a handful of those that are doing things internationally or making it very appealing to the world. And I would say big up to Nyla Blackman, big
Big up
up to
Nyla.
who else boy? Um
Patrice.
Patrice Roberts,
Patrice.
big up to Nessa
Mm-hmm.
Peppy, big up to my boy Trinidad, um big up the bees and big up the seas. What your name again? What your
Prince
name?
Swanee.
Right, Prince Swanee.
Swahili.
Big up Lyrical.
Lyrical, yeah, can't forget lyrical. Um but another I want to say something here too.
Hmm.
Why artists does BS other artists? Why when an artist call and say, I'm doing something? Give me a strength now. Me begging it for not for free,
Right,
But this
Hmm.
is what my pocket can
right.
reach. It's something we building. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get back to you.
Mm.
And nobody getting back to it. What are you doing
I
that for?
just
What
call
is
it music
that?
bad.
What is that?
Them alone don't know.
And then the song about being real and real and real. All your false self. Your false
Politically.
false.
Political. So, Hooligan, are we coming down here to the
Hmm.
end? And I want to
Hmm.
ask you what encourages you to keep putting out music in such a tough industry?
One, because people are counting on me. Someone is always looking up to me. I am an example for somebody.
Yeah.
And if I quit, guess what go happen? They go quit too.
Right.
Well, I beg to differ. I go and stand up right here in the Queen face and tell she, I fight in the fight.
Yeah.
I fight in the good fight. Me try to say,
Yeah, I
your my
fighting
knee,
too.
We all
my
I
knee,
fighting.
my knee ain't good like yours.
Oh,
As me
But
granny
why?
rub she
But
knee, I
why
tell
we
her,
had to fight though? Why? Why?
no,
Why do we have to
good
fight?
question.
no, that's true. But the reason I ain't gonna say putting into fight, but music is my escape, and through my escape, entertainment in life is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of stuff is going through. It might be something mental, it might be
Yeah.
financial, but music is always a place to escape.
Yeah.
The Queen said it
Yes.
earlier. It's my escape as well.
Yeah.
So I would be selfish to deprive the world of what God blessed me with
That's
to share. You
right.
know, so
So,
there's a
what going forward, coming soon, what can we hear from Hooligan?
Real thing.
Real
Real,
thing.
Oh,
real
there's
thing.
another thing too. Before you say real thing and continue, for the past 5 years, I keep
Mm-hmm.
hearing, we miss you. We miss you on
Stop it.
stage. You're not singing soca again. You're not You're not a true fan of me.
Yeah.
Don't ask me
They will
stupidness.
ask, they will tell the people bring you.
Don't ask me
She never
nonsense.
left the
You are
stage.
not a true fan of Denise Belfon if you're asking them nonsense.
Because hold on the stage, where it was last week, you was live.
Miss from Wednesday to Sunday every week. I am somewhere
No, I know.
doing something.
No, but I'm saying I saw your post the video and she going down selling on. I said, what is in the words of Denise Plummer, I said, what is this? Like, still have it. Like, no mixing
But there's
matters.
another thing too, when you still have it, if I'm born with it, it can't go nowhere.
All right.
That's
Exactly.
the mentality of people always
I
thinking
stand
somebody
correct.
is old or somebody is not supposed to be doing that still or whatever. You're
No,
old as you feel, you're old as you think.
I
I am
stand.
an
Thank you.
entertainer. I will continue to entertain. I will put
Exactly.
my leg up in the air. I will stand up in a split on the wall. I am
What
that great.
Hey,
one
But I
you
don't
need that
need to do
thing?
them things.
I
you are
stand.
the good old.
Correct.
The
The
saucy,
pop. The
the
super.
saucy, the saucy queen when they keep up.
You understand?
She said it.
Yes. I try.
No, Naki
That's
age is not
nonsense.
affecting Denise's knees. As she said, never
No.
left. She born with it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Can't go
But
nowhere.
Hooligan,
Go ahead,
plenty
Hooligan.
things to come.
I'm sorry I take over
No,
here.
No, no, no,
it's
no,
okay.
no.
Plenty things to come. Now, Denise, we know you have a lot going on and a lot coming, right? And I want you to give us a little thing about talk the things with Denise Belfon.
Well, girl, I just can't even talk the things to the people because the topics I just come with the people as we fight. So nothing, nothing to ever get off the ground.
Listen, listen,
They're not able.
listen. People saying you need to ask Denise this and you need to ask this, and I say whatever needs to be asked, well, they come in the comments and ask. I
Yes,
say because
and ask the
I don't want to get
question.
buffalo, but guess
Don't
what?
have nothing to get
They
buff.
didn't.
But if you say something that needs a buff, you'll get it.
That's all right. They didn't. That I didn't even have to ask. They asked, and you provided so much history, so much knowledge, so many things that we didn't even know, things that we need to know today. You
Yes.
know, so
And I'll say it
appreciate.
again to Wikipedia. Wikipedia need to take down my information and put the right thing for people to know, please. I was never born in 1968, 63,
Oh
69,
wow!
60, whatever. Me never born in that year.
But the
Get
outer
serious, no, man.
the
And people are, oh God, me and Bex, you know,
Sorry
me
about
and
that.
Bex. But when people Googling Denise Belfon,
mm-hmm.
the right information, I'm on Wikipedia.
Exactly
Somebody tell Wikipedia and let them know. Fix my information, please.
correct. Email them and tell them this is exactly what it is.
How
You
much
have it
again?
wrong.
How much email, boy?
Oh my gosh. Um, when we could taste from Saucy's kitchen,
Where you is? In Trinidad?
any west side of the United States of A.
Where that is? Yes.
Cali.
Point Kumana.
We ain't going
And
back.
I just play me fool. Saucy's Kitchen is a pop-up idea. I must say it was influenced by seeing Trinidad Killer do it. And
Okay,
it worked for him.
1 second, Denise.
Sure.
Look your daughter, Lady Lavra, just come on. So she missed all what you say.
Good night, Lady
She
Lava.
missed all the
Okay,
big
you
ups
see
and
her in
love
the
ups.
comments, but good night, baby.
All the big ups, love ups, and hug
I
ups.
will call up your name. Pass up my mouth.
All right, go ahead.
Right? And kudos and hats off to Trinidad Killer for coming up and doing what he does best with TK Smokehouse.
Yes.
And the person that owns the place, our Peter, we were speaking, and he said he knew that I used to cook years ago too in Trinidad for the ministries and whatever. And if I'd like to do something also, I said, of course. So Saucy's Kitchen, the idea is to raise funds to eventually move into my spot.
Right.
But it's a pop-up. So if you have a kitchen or restaurant and you would like to invite Saucy to come and cook a full menu at your restaurant one day, that's what I'm doing.
Love.
So whatever state you in, you want Denise and the team, Saucy's Kitchen, to come to your state, we come in.
Well, we had
And we're going to bless you with the sweet
we had
time.
to get you by Island Show, so we had to hit up Jillian.
No problem.
Yeah, we had
No problem at all.
Jillian
I tell her that we let sister. Me and get to love sister. Anytime. Anytime.
Because I saw the picky on the pavement. And I see you put the spoon on your touch and you're about, oh God, it's like I taste it. It's like I tasted it myself through you.
It really makes me go sign off.
So, Hooligan, you had your taste the hand already?
Did I taste? No,
No, he didn't. He was in another state performing.
Yeah, I did travel a lot.
Well,
I was not.
Don't worry. We will get there soon.
Oh, yeah.
She ain't gonna leave you out at all. So Denise, because I really wanted to come and say, Ole going to get all kind of style inside of here tonight. Yeah. But I love your voice video, I must say. You like, it's like as you say, you're born with it, you're born for it, right? I love your voice.
Thank you.
Like, oh my gosh. So
thank you so much.
If you all don't know, talk the things with Denise, and she's on the
radio on a Tuesday.
Yes. So make sure you all check her out.
I can pick up a few people before we go.
But of course, this is your floor.
I just want to say enough love and respect going out to Trinbago Trinkets for my beautiful Trinidad.
Wow. Naki, you see that?
Yes. Gamakachi Black, my stylist. Big up to Arbita Picky. Thank you so much for the opportunity every time. I want to say enough love and respect going out to Jackie, my attorney. Big up to Daryl. Farm First in Staten Island. Mom and Dad, Dennis and Heather Williams. This is a foundation that I'm very, very vocal and active in Staten Island, where we do things and raise funds for people and businesses and anybody that needs the assistance. We help you get where you need to go.
Do you have the info on your page that if anyone is looking to assist as well?
People can DM me and I will give the information. Right. I just want to say big up to my part of my team, Jordan, Megan Music, Kisco Hype, Mega Bantan, Princess Shaw, Terrorists, J Brits, not forgetting Red So Dread, my son, the Hooligan, and to everybody else that supports me and believes in me and my brand and what Denise Belfon is about. Yes. Thank you for your love and support. Yeah. I'm looking for some sponsors for an event that I have coming up. Hit me up in my DM and let's see if we can work out something and make things happen. You see that tune up in that? That tune is mega monster. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Music Rane, thank you very much for the opportunity tonight. Are you related to Nyla?
Oh, Lord.
No?
Don't answer that question.
Wait. Hold on, because people requested. Give me a second.
Sure.
Right. All right. Well, the people who requested. I get the question a lot, right? One artist even told me, tell people you're her little sister or something. And I was like, I can't do that. I wouldn't do that. I love her. I love the way she
love her all. Yes.
Love it. But I don't know. I didn't do a 23andMe family tree. I asked my family and they were like, they don't know either, so I don't know.
Okay.
So it's something I should look
Okay.
into because I get the question.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Are you
Because all
related?
the Belfons, the Belfon are related. We
They're
just
related.
never see
Related.
one another in the album, but we related.
Yes.
Yeah. Trust
Yeah.
me, they're related.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you wasn't going to give any advice, but any advice you want to give to artists? Nothing, not nothing, something.
Just be persistent and true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be nobody else. Don't try to be nobody else. Just be you.
Yeah.
Because that's how I've been. I get licks for it, but I can't change.
Right.
And this got me in a lot of trouble when somebody tried to rebrand me and wanted to change me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, for why? For what? Denise is saucy, is whatever. Time and place for everything. I know how to balance everything.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want me to change me? Huh?
So true. You have a point. And Hooligan?
Well, big up everybody that the Queen just big up.
Yes.
There's a short list, right? But there's a
Yes.
long short
Yes.
list.
Yes.
Big up yourself as well.
Thank you.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you all for having me on this platform because I will believe Denise is the one who created the
Yes.
connection.
Yes. And I love that.
You know, big up my entire team, you know, Three Queens, big up Gunta Life Records, big up my mother. Very supportive.
Yeah.
I love your mom anyway.
Nice.
Yes.
Big up everybody in the comment section. I
Oh
can't stay
Lord,
up all
Yes.
listen.
night.
Everybody in the comment section. Thank you for
Big
the
up all
great
yourself.
We had like
questions.
460
Yeah.
something, 70 some people on the live
M-
at one
My,
point.
my
Yes.
life started to glitch till the comments stopped, so I
Oh,
wasn't seeing the comments, and I
Yeah,
think I
same with
did
me.
something.
Same with
yeah.
me.
Yeah, but you
Listen,
know,
Big up to my daughter too, Isabella and
mhm,
Cassandra, my
so
daughters.
yeah,
And my
is
granddaughters, Denise and Denasia.
yes, big
yeah.
big
Big
up
up to
the whole family.
big up all the good old girl and them. Hello.
Jeez, and
Hey!
all the saucy good holes.
Yeah.
But I really want to thank you all for giving me a time for all the knowledge that you have, spewed out to us tonight on this
Yes.
live. Denise, always a vibe and energy. Hooligan is like
Thank
a
you.
subtle side of you, but a powerful side at the same time.
Yes.
So I appreciate that. I just want one clarification. Is the song called Up in That or Under That?
No, there are two songs. There's Under That, that's the one with Wetty B.
Okay.
And there's Up in That, which is the new song.
All right. So,
It
somebody requested,
Up in That.
yeah, and I was like, I have under that, so let me
I
see.
didn't upload it, but I believe the distribution, you know, once you put it on this
Then
distribution,
it will
because it's still
come
going
up.
on. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna come
yeah.
up under their
So
channel.
for the request, my apologies, but you will have to get on the Hooligans page and get in his catalog and make sure, don't just stream, purchase the music, support the
Oh,
artist, right?
oh.
Tell a friend and tell a friend, because everybody's want to stream, you could buy the songs, right?
Yes.
So Denise Belfon, her tag is in there, the Hooligan is in there, I am Rane Blackman, music_Rane, support the artist. Love the Visor Energy. Thank you all. And this will be posted on my feed. So if you want to go back and watch it, because sometimes you miss,
Yes.
right? And then a lot of people always go back and watch. So we will definitely link. I will send my number for you all.
Yes.
And we will go from there.
And
Amen.
find out what restaurant would like to partner with Saucy's Kitchen in LA.
Saucy's Kitchen. Yes, I will link. I'm going to link Kenny's son, Casey.
All right.
Making me hungry right now.
We're in LA now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
He was on the last
Oh,
Behind
I
The
saw
Soca.
that.
Yeah.
I think
I didn't see the
that's
show, but I saw it.
Yes.
I was watching that live. Yeah, so.
Oh, okay.
Him and Kyle.
Yes, him
Yeah.
and
My
Kyle.
boy.
Yeah.
I
Kyle is
know
my
them,
boy.
baby.
Big up Kyle. Big up
Imagine.
Kyle.
Big
Yes.
up style and all, energy. Listen.
Yes.
So, lady, queen, and gentleman, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you having
We will
me.
The
connect.
hooligan, I love you. Rain,
Love
I
you
love
Have
more.
a
you. God's
good
richest
night.
blessings to
I
you
appreciate
and all your endeavors.
it.
And your management team, let them know to reach out, and let's start to make some magic.
We will chat, and I want to plug in. Do not think I forgot when Belfon, rest in peace, passed away. You reached out to me. Don't think I forgot you.
All right,
Thank
baby.
you very much. You all have a good night.
All right, good
Love
night.
you.
Bye.
Love,
Bye
love.
bye.
Good night.